Okay, we've talked setup, framing, all the technical stuff, and reader levels and mechanics. So now it's time to talk about how to spice up that audition tape with movement. A great way to give the actor physical truth for their performance and to give a sense of what the scene will look like in the actual show is to use the movement in your audition sides or script as much as possible to replicate what they will want on their final product. The more producers can quickly visualize a final product, the more likely they are to picture you in the final product. The double advantage here is that if you use the movement opportunities well, you'll give yourself practical, playable action that makes a performance very real or truthful, and you'll leave less to the visual imagination of the casting director, the director, and producers. They'll see you less as an auditioning actor and more as the actor on their show. I'm talking too much. Let's get to it. Let's start with entrances. We are sometimes hesitant to use entrances and exits to avoid time where there's no one on camera. Boring. And also because we worry that it will break the rules of auditioning. Let's talk about this right now. If what you are executing on camera is in the script and will be in the show, it's not breaking the rules unless casting specifically asks for something different. For example, if casting says, do the whole audition standing, no leaning or sitting, then you need to do that. But a lot of directors want to see your creativity as well as what is in the script. So if leaning is good for the character and there are no notes not to lean, go for it. Don't worry about breaking any unwritten rules if the action in the script is what you are executing. You want to develop a sort of common sense about when things work and when they don't, based on creating the moments in the writing that are important. Now, the way to make it work in terms of entrances is by cutting in right as the actor's entering frame so there's no time off camera. Let's assume Sean has an audition for a political drama, and the scene starts with the line of dialogue, "Sorry I'm late, but have you seen this?" Now, let's look at two options for choices for his audition. Option one, Sean starts on camera, we play it safe for casting, and we fade into Sean's first line.
"Sorry I'm late, but have you seen this?"
Okay, now, as much as I hate to admit it, that was pretty good. But what if we break the rules without breaking the rules?
"Sorry I'm late, but have you seen this?"
Now, you tell me, if you were the director, which take looked more like a political dramatic series? Which take makes it easier if you're casting a lot of parts? Which take shows us an actor who has the skill to hit the mark, handle the props, and the character work? Who would you book? Well, not Sean, but you get the idea.
Come on!
Actually, that was a pretty good exit, Sean. Let's talk about exits. It's rare that you will ever want to exit in the middle of the scene unless you're coming right back on.
"I never want to see you again!" We're still on for Thursday though, right?
For comedy, this can be gold. Also, as we just saw Sean do a moment ago, Sean, leave, wait! A false exit can also be very well utilized. If the exit's at the end of a scene, usually it's a great choice to just fade out the take on the exit, just as the actor is leaving the scene. Let's go back to that political drama. Don't ever be late like this again.
"Yes, sir."
But what if Sean had more dialogue that allowed for a false exit? What if his line was, "Yes, sir. Oh, one more thing, your wife can't make it to dinner." Don't ever be late like this again.
"Yes, sir. Oh, one more thing. Your wife can't make it to dinner."
Again, surprisingly pretty good, Sean. But now let's add a false exit. Don't ever be late like this again.
"Yes, sir. One more thing. Your wife can't make it to dinner."
Or what if he doesn't have dialogue? He can still make a great moment ending the scene that shows his comedic ability without stepping on the script or changing the script action in any way. Don't be late like this again.
"Yes, sir."
Great ending impression to leave casting with in a comedy, or sometimes also in a drama if the moment allows for it. I want to show a couple more examples of exiting and coming back on to be clearer about it. They work well for comedy and drama. Here we go.
"I'm leaving!" "Are you coming?"
Clearly comedic.
I'm leaving. Are you coming?
Dramatic. So this can work for both, just based on the methods and context around it. But you don't want to leave camera long at all, or they might think you're done and cut the tape. So make sure it's only a second or two that you're off camera. Okay, Sean, get out. Wait. Okay, so entrances and exits can be a very fun and valuable tool to make your tape stand out and be original, as well as add truthful behavior for your character and performance that will get you one step closer to booking that job from your basement.